Time for another discussion of literary terms. Synechdoche. As much fun to say as it is to use in writing. Synechdoche. Synechdoche is a type of figurative language in which the speaker talks about a part of something as if it were the whole thing. For example, when somebody talks about the crown heads of Europe, they're talking about the kings and queens of Europe, those whose heads wear the crowns. That's synechdoche. When someone who's really into cars talks about their wheels. When a captain of a ship yells, "All hands on deck," he's not talking about your actual, hands. He's not telling the sailors to get down and put their hands on the deck. He's telling everybody to come up to the deck. The hand is the sailor. No, you guys couldn't see that, could you? Well, you're the ones who told me I should get a stand for my phone when I make these videos. You got nobody to blame but yourself. If an admiral calls for 100 sails, he's calling for 100 ships. If you have a hungry mouth to feed, that means you have a hungry person to feed. If a farmer has 100 heads of cattle, he's got 100 cows, not a barn full of decapitated cow heads, unless he's in an H.P. Lovecraft story. Synechdoche can work even if the things in question are no longer associated with each other. For example, very few movies are actually made in Hollywood anymore. Hollywood has become more of a tourist trap and production has moved off to Burbank and other areas. But we still talk about Hollywood when we discuss the movie industry. And synechdoche can also work in reverse, referring to something that somebody belongs to as if it were the whole thing. That's why sports fans can get away with saying that we won the game when they're talking about their local team, even though they're not on the team. Yeah, we won the Stanley Cup. Or, my Rangers won the World Series. Or even as if the team were the city itself, like Atlanta won the Super Bowl. Of course, that last one would count as a factual error. Because even if they were up 28-3 in the third quarter, synechdoche is taking the Falcons down.